It's back to school time, so to start this week's Explore Tulsa, we remind you that you can still enjoy summertime fun weekend getaways on Grand Lake.
Then stylish duds for the kiddos.
Followed by fun rockin' the green.
Plus the full relaxation treatment.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. We're so happy that you took the time to hang out with us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
When there's so many other fun things you could be doing.
Just what would you be doing if you weren't here today?
I'd probably be trying to talk my buddy Charlie Wallace into taking me out wake surfing in his new boat.
Well, I did you one better. I convinced him to take us all out on Grand Lake and show us how his new boat works.
The old boat, when we were trying to figure out how to wave it, how to create that wave, we didn't know, so we of course invite all our friends. But one day a friend of mine had a great big ice chest, and we thought, well, let's just throw that on there for extra weight. We literally had to take ropes and lash it to the kind of the back hatch in the side of the boat to create a lane. Well, of course, we looked so redneck, and all of our neighbors were giving us a hard time about this big old ice chest on the back. It was so big we called it the coffin. We were well known around Honey Creek and Grand Lake for the big ugly ice chest.
You start down in the water. The board is perpendicular to the boat, and so it just seems like, how on earth am I going to do this? But you put your feet on the very back of it and the very front, and whenever the boat starts to pull you, because your hands are on the rope at this point, you push down with your ankles or your heels, and the board just kind of flips up and just gets right on your feet. There you just lean, when you lean on your front foot, it acts like the gas. So you go forward on the wave, and when you lean back, that increases the friction, and so you go backwards on the wave. And then if you lean on your toes, you go towards the center of the wave, and then on your heels, it's back out into the open water. If you're that close to the boat, it would be dangerous to swim behind a normal boat that has a propeller sticking back there. You need an inboard motor of some sort. Typically, that's going to be a wakeboard style of boat. This is a 2016 brand new Malibu. It's a wake setter. It's the 25 LSV. It's a brand new model for them, and it's the biggest boat they make. So my old boat was a 2004, so it didn't have a lot of the big built-in hard tanks. It had some tanks, but they were smaller. They were made more for wake boarding, because that was popular back in '04, but wake surfing had not really taken off. So this has an adjustable wedge on the back. The adjustable wedge is the real, in my opinion, that's the thing that separates the Malibu from everybody else. Nobody else has a wedge that drops down below the water. I mean, a lot of people have stuff back there, but this one, pictured, it's like a big full hydrofoil that drops into the water, and it's like a plow dragging the back of the boat down. And it really makes a difference, because you want to, while you're running, the more you can kind of get your boat sunk down the water, the larger of a wave you're going to create, and the better the surf is going to be. Well, the first time I got up on this boat, as opposed to the old boat that we had, I was just like completely startled. Like a massive wave was about to go over me, like a tsunami. I was like so very surprised.
If we have it done right, I'm usually surfing a wave that is coming pretty much to my waist. If you're, sometimes a little bigger and sometimes a little smaller, depending on what you're trying to do.
The wave is very, very smooth. It's very nice to surf off of. I like it a lot. The old boat is a little sketchy looking, but how much it leaned. Sometimes the water went over a little bit, but this one, it just seems like it's perfectly stable and has no problems that I'm aware of.
That's the cool thing about this boat. It's got this armband, and there are 3 different things you can adjust while you're on the armband. You can adjust the speed of your boat, you can switch which side the surf gates go to, in other words, which side the surf's on, and you can adjust that wave through the wedge while you're there. Typically, when you're back there riding a ski or a wakeboard, you're not interacting whatsoever with the people in the boat. You're just doing the sport, and they're watching, or they're talking amongst themselves. When you're surfing, you're so close to the boat, and you're only going 10.5 miles an hour, that you're literally talking back and forth to the people in the boat, or you're all listening to the same tunes together, singing along and having fun. You can tell when you look around the boat that there's so many good ideas from real riders, not from some engineer in a boat making place. It's hard to find a wakeboard boat that doesn't have a great stereo. They've got these big speakers up on the tower that project the sound back to the rider while he's riding. And there's USB ports, so if your kids are in the back and they want to charge their electronics, which of course they always do, there are about 4 or 5 USB ports scattered around the boat. So they've just spent a lot of time really analyzing and what people want on these things.
Unlike wakeboarding and skiing, it's like you're doing it like 12, 13 miles per hour. So when you fall, you're not gonna get that same impact and water up your nose and hurts everywhere. It's very easy to pick up. It's very hard to master, but anybody can pick it up pretty simply.
Charlie makes those 360s look so easy. I bet he gets all the babes.
To learn more about wake surfing and other things you can still do this summer, plus the people, places, and events on Grand Lake, visit rsu.tv and click on the shows tab to find Living Grand on Grand Lake, or look for it on RSU TV Thursday nights at 7 p.m.
I hate to be the fun sucker, but playing at the lake ain't gonna get that back to school shopping done.
And that's why we called on April Wooster at Cheeky Littles to help us get the kids looking good when we come back with more Explore Tulsa.
Hey, it's Stevie from Explore Tulsa with my friend and optometrist for many years, Dr. Robert Zellner. Tell everybody why it's so good to come in to see you.
Well, that's a great question. Let's see, we've got 2 great locations. We try to stay cutting edge at every point along the way because let's face it, everybody wants to come in and get taken care of in a timely fashion and get the latest, greatest stuff and save some money and get on with their life. And see clearly.
And if you don't believe it, look on the website.
Absolutely, drzellner.com. You can find that we have our 2 locations at 69th and Memorial and 3030 South Harvard, or you can give us a call at 749-2020 or 461-2020.
And I got 4 kids, and I gotta tell you, as a big family like that, it's affordable too.
Oh yes, and of course, the number one reason, you save some money. I mean, with our 2-pair specials, with our different unique packages that we put together, I mean, you can come in here and your money can go a lot farther than anywhere else.
And that's why with Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates, seeing is believing.
Oh, I like that, Stevie. Well done.
Stevie, what are you doing?
I'm padding up, Trish. This year, I'm gonna make Video Rev's starting lineup.
You know that Video Rev's first string is made up of sales associates, seasoned installers, and service techs who have been all pro when it comes to home entertainment for over 30 years.
Plus, football season's the best time to get the greatest prices on Sony's latest 4K high dynamic range smart TVs.
I think I want to be an entertainment champion at Video Revolution too.
Don't forget to pad up. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hello and welcome back for more Explore Tulsa. So Stevie, with 4 kids, what was back to school shopping like for your family?
Oh my gosh, Trish, you just saying that was like those Vietnam flashbacks that you see in the movie. There were people everywhere, pulling clothes from racks, running over kids, and if I found something my kids like, which was practically impossible, I'd have to search through all the sizes hoping to find just one that would fit.
I think it's stories like that that caused April Wooster to start designing kids' clothes and even creating special items at Cheeky Littles that make parents and kids both very happy.
To be honest, I never desired to be in retail or open a store at all. But my background is in sales and marketing and actually in healthcare for the past 10 years. And whenever I had my son about a year ago, I noticed there wasn't a whole lot of boys' clothes. When looking for children's clothing, there's lots of girls, but not a whole lot of boys' clothing. And so I got unique and started making some of this stuff and had a good feedback from people who said you should turn this hobby of yours into a career, into a job. So I left a career and started this. So Cheeky Littles is a children's clothing boutique. It's a little unique to Tulsa. We actually have new boutique items as well as custom items for families, moms in particular that either are bringing a baby home or for children's birthdays, or if they just like sayings or want something special on a shirt, we can do that. And then we also have a resale area. So it's a little unique to Tulsa. There's not anything like it right now, and I've had a good response to it. I would see things online that I liked, or kind of just like, I've never loved the baby look, so I kind of dressed my son a little bit, I guess, older than I probably should, as far as, I do a lot of distressed denim, I do a lot of custom shirts with sayings on them, kind of some things funny, personality type of wear, but yeah, so I just started making his stuff. I YouTubed how to make t-shirts and started doing it. That's just kind of how I am. I've always been crafty. I do. If I'm in the back, that's what I'm doing, is making custom shirts, custom orders for families. I do a lot of custom hats, custom pillows as well. So I can do a little bit of sewing, Not actually making the clothing, but I do make my own pillows and burp rags and things like that. Yeah, it is. It is very unique. I would say one of the most unique things about this store is that we do have a local storefront where moms can come in, and grandmas as well, and pick out a custom item for their grandchild or their baby or their child of any age really. And they can actually come in and see the designs that I've made, as well as give me input of a design they want to make. And so they can tell me, you know, my son likes, or we're really into teepees and arrows. Can you make me something that has my son's name, the teepee and arrow? Or my daughter loves, you know, crowns. Can you make, you know, her first birthday a one with a crown and her name on it? Or just anything really. They can give me a little bit of information about their child, and I can take it and run with it from there. To be honest, Cheeky was a brand back when my husband and I were in college that we liked, and it's just kind of silly. I don't know. It also means sassy, and then littles, so kind of sassy littles. A lot of the shirts we make are personality type shirts. Like I said, they either have humor behind them or they're just really cute. So I think the personality piece was a part of it, and then littles because that's what everybody calls their babies now. I think one of the really neat things for me since I've opened, like I said, it's only been since June 1st, but for the 4th of July, I did a lot of custom orders. And it was so neat to see that weekend all of the kids wearing the shirts I had made. And I think that's where the rewarding part comes in, is I spend hours upon hours up here. And sometimes it just seems like, you know, so much time is spent, but then I get online and I see all these children wearing the shirts I've made, and that's really neat. So I think it's neat to be a part of their holiday as well as birthdays, and their mom has chosen to have them in one of the shirts I made. This has taken a lot of work. My husband actually remodeled the store. And so not only have I spent hours up here preparing to open and gathering clothes to open a resale store in my home, but also I spent a lot of hours helping remodel the store. And so we've been up here day in and day out for several months. Preparing to open and then opening, and it's a lot of hours. Right now I'm not necessarily seeing the payoff, but my husband reminds me, he's a business owner, and he reminds me every night, he's like, long term, this is what's going to be great for our family. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for my son to grow up here, as well as my customers get to know him and build that relationship with Tulsa.
I think we need to get April to design us some special Explore Tulsa clothes.
She probably has some kids' clothes in there that would fit you. If you're looking for something special for your little guy
Or girl.
visit cheekylittles.com.
I tell you what, after all that getting ready for school stuff, I think it's time for a little mommy-daddy time.
Ooh, I'm already on it. Julie Watson from Tulsa Roots Music joins us next to tell us all about the concerts planned this season at Guthrie Green when we return with more Explore Tulsa.
Our most beautiful 4K HDR TV. Easily manage your cables for even a clean rear look. It hangs flat on the wall, just like a piece of art. Yet its slimness creates astounding images. Experience new discoveries with Android TV by getting instant access to everything you need. Introducing the latest Sony 4K HDR TV.
Hello, I'm John Erling with Voices of Oklahoma. Our great state has been home to countless individuals whose place in history has been earned through each of their many accomplishments. Voices of Oklahoma's mission is to preserve their story in an oral history presentation like none other. Accounts direct from famous Oklahomans, political figures, and many others who have left their indelible mark on the development, history, and future of Oklahoma. So please, treat yourself by listening to those who are the voices of Oklahoma.
Hi, and thank you for continuing with us for more Explore Tulsa. Stevie, what are you so happy about?
You didn't hear? Tulsa Roots Music at Guthrie Green has decided to throw me a big birthday bash to kick off the fall Sunday afternoon concert series, and everybody's invited.
Rock the Green is gonna be a great time. And yes, your birthday is September the 11th, the first of several concerts scheduled to run through October 2nd. but I don't think they planned it around your birthday.
I tell you what, we'll just ask Julie Watson to tell us all about my big birthday bash at Guthrie Green.
It's just very relaxing and very fun and very easy. People bring their picnics down, they bring their chairs. It's just a great way to be outside, to be with other people in Tulsa, meet new people, bring your friends. So I'm originally from Tulsa, and I'm also a music writer. So I've had a lot of fun getting to know all about the music scene here, like the Cain's Ballroom and its history with Western swing, and the whole Tulsa sound with Leon Russell. We've got an amazing history here. I love our history. I had been involved in music production and promotion here in Tulsa, and Mike Koster, who's originally from New Mexico, moved to town with his wife for a job. And he'd been doing the same work out in New Mexico with festivals. So the two of us got together, and then when Guthrie Green opened, we saw an opportunity for doing some public shows. And so we collaborated and spoke to George Kaiser Family Foundation, and that's how we got started out. When we first put together our show, it was opening weekend for Guthrie Green, and nobody had really done a run through. Nobody knew what the crowd was going to be like, and lots of people present down here. The symphony did that weekend. So our first band was the Wailers, which is Bob Marley's old band, which comes with kind of an interesting package anyway. And we had a great turnout and a great time. The sound was smooth, the audience was awesome, the band was hilarious and great to work with. It was just really fun, and it's been fun every time. So we have in the fall a 4-weekend series. It will start September 11th this fall. And then we do a one-day event in the spring, which is more of a global feel. And we try to do really eclectic acts. We like to kind of reflect the diversity of Tulsa, really. And most of our acts are national or internationally touring, and then we like to pull in local, regional music as well. And we do performance art too. We had boxers set up last fall, and we have jugglers and dancers and drummers. So it's really fun and interactive, family friendly, all ages. Our headliner the first weekend, September 11th, is Hayes Carl, who's a big Americana artist. And that's the same weekend that BOK is doing their Mother Road Revival weekend. So it's all part of a big Americana weekend. And we also have Travis Linville, who's from Oklahoma, but is Hayes' side guy. And then we have a band called Green Corn Rebellion that's right here in Tulsa, and they're just tons of fun. So we're really looking forward to opening weekend. I don't want to admit it because some people say, how's she getting this job? I mean, it's the best job in the world. So it's nerve-wracking, it's stressful, but I'm such a huge music fan. Once it's moving and we have such great staff here at Guthrie Green, I'm really enjoying the show. And we have a good green room back in the part above the Woody Guthrie Center, so we get to hang with the artists, and local people donate. Like we get food from Old School Bagel and San Mai, beer from Marshall's, coffee from Double Shot. People, it's really a community effort, and people are so generous. And it's fun for us to show Tulsa to the artists because a lot of them love the history here too, and they're excited to be here, and they love the Woody Guthrie Center, and some of them don't know anything about it. And then it's a real thrill to be able to show off our city, honestly. So it's really fun. So I think the George Kaiser Foundation, Family Foundation, has contributed so much to Tulsa, and there's the obvious things like Guthrie Green, and but of course they do Educare and all kinds of other things too. But I think what people may not realize is how much it's helped the businesses and the merchants downtown. I know maybe people remember when it used to be pretty dead down here on the weekends, and when our series first started and when Guthrie Green first opened, there's thousands of people down here on Saturday and Sunday, Monday night, First Friday, and they really have such a hand in that, and it's been a game changer for the town, I think, really. And I think they're pleased with the way it's going.
Okay, so she didn't just come right out and say it, but I'm still pretty sure that the kickoff of the Tulsa Roots Music Show at Guthrie Green was planned for my birthday celebration. So plan to come on out. Presents optional.
Don't bring presents, but do come for all the great fun and amazing music. Visit tulsarootsmusic.org to learn more.
You know what else I want for my birthday?
No, but I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
I would love, 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 love to have a great Swedish massage.
It's almost like it's already your birthday, because next up we visit La Fusion Massage and Spa when Explore Tulsa continues.
I want to get a new TV, There's like 1,000 different brands, all with different features. I wish I could make sense of it all. What do you think is best?
You should go to Video Revolution. Their experts will tell you everything you need to know. They carry the latest LED and 4K TVs and will even install it and set it up for you too.
She's right. You wouldn't talk to anyone but your dentist about your bicuspid. So when it comes to home entertainment, only trust the experts at Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hello, good to see you back for more Explore Tulsa. I might as well just start disrobing
No.
now.
I think it's a much better idea for you to wait until we get to La Fusion Massage and Spa. That way, Milford and Eileen will have time to, get you in your room, turn off all the lights, so, you have the most peaceful experience.
We were looking for a nice local business that kind of fit a parameter that I'd been looking for. I've been self-employed for over 30 years in other businesses, and this is one area of business that I kind of had always had in the back of my mind. The opportunity came up last year for us to take this spa over. They're not just a luxury thing, they're really a health benefit for people, and it really can help you lose toxins out of your body and rebuild your muscles and stuff, and it's a really beneficial deal. Last year I also went through an ordeal with lung cancer and had my left lung removed. The therapy and stuff that we do here helps people through their chemotherapy and stuff a lot, because there are a lot of side effects that you go through with that, and it's very beneficial. Actually, it happened 2 months after we bought the spa that I was diagnosed. And it was really kind of a blessing that we got the spa, because I wasn't able to work for 8 or 9 months.
But we had some really wonderful employees, and Erica they jumped in and took care of it, because we were at the hospital he was in there for a solid week, and then on recovery for, like he said, he couldn't work for about 9 months. So then I just worked when I could, and on the weekends when I wasn't taking care of him, and we got through it. But it was a blessing. It got us through the time we wouldn't have had any income at all. So
we do all types of massage, the Swedish, the deep tissue, reflexology. We do all types of facials, all types of waxing. We do spray tanning. We do body wraps. This is our waiting area. We call it our Serenity Room. And we bring our clients in, we take them back to get their robes on in the locker room and stuff. We have robes in locker service. We have saunas in our locker rooms also. Then they come in here, and then we take them back for their service. And we also use this room for our large parties.
the parties that we have are awesome. The women are so excited just to be here, and they'll just sit in this room and just, you know, laugh and talk. And we bring in food, and they will eat in between services, and they really enjoy it. And we love doing the parties too. I mean, we're just growing and building on this every day. We have a lot of repeat customers, and then we have all of the out-of-town customers that they Google us and they come here, and it's interesting, all the people that come here from different cities and states.
We get a real pleasure out of helping people with their medical needs, and just couples that are wanting to have fun and relax with their anniversaries or birthdays. We have people call in with migraines and with a lot of problems a lot of times that we're able to help them out, and it really is satisfying.
Oh man, along with my Swedish massage, I had a gentleman's facial and I detoxified with a seaweed wrap.
If you want to get the full treatment like Stevie did, visit LaFusionSpa.com to learn more about everything they offer.
You know, I went to massage therapy school.
Did you get certified?
No, because I failed hairy back. My fingers kept getting all tangled up in the hair. It was ugly.
Stick around, we'll be back with more Explore Tulsa.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Have you outgrown your home entertainment system? Then it's time to step up with Video Revolution and Sony for the ultimate 4K home theater experience. Size does matter when it comes to the quality and enjoyment that you get from a home entertainment system. Engineered by the experts at Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Like parents have a thing, when it gets too quiet in the home, we're worried. You know what I mean? I don't like silence in the home because it just feels dead.
Silence, that just doesn't feel like a creative place to me.
Turning on music in your house is almost like turning on the lights in your house.
Music makes mundane stuff better. And it's never too late to discover new things.
You just never know what song's gonna come on next.
Silence is probably the enemy of a happy home.
Come here for yourself at Video Revolution.
Be sure and join us next week when John Erling shares former Lucille Ball personal assistant Wanda Clark's story with us.
Special thanks to Charlie and Andrew for showing us the latest technology in wake surfing boats.
Well, thanks too to April Wooster for coming up with those adorable outfits at Cheeky Littles, and thanks to Julie Watson for throwing my birthday bash at Guthrie Green to start this year's Tulsa Roots music series.
Also, thanks to Milford and Eileen McGuire for helping Tulsa find relaxation at La Fusion Massage and Spa.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsa.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
And hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for all your home entertainment needs.
And Explore Tulsa is also proudly brought to you by Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of Tulsa's best eye care value with 2 locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.